Please adhere to YouTube's selected guidelines before viewing the content of this video. I do not encourage or condone any products, actions, or behaviors shown in this video. All videos are produced in a safe, professional, and controlled environment. Please do not attempt to replicate any actions performed during the video. All actions are performed by professionals.
Alrighty, so today I'm going to be lighting a cigarette with a hemp wick for the first time, which honestly I am very, very excited to do. I have heard a lot of good things about hemp wicks and how clean of a taste they give you when you light your stuff with it and everything like that, you know what I'm saying? So as such, I'm just so excited to try a hemp wick for the first time and to let you guys know how the experience actually is. Now, as said, hemp wicks are supposed to give you a super clean taste, whereas with like lighters and stuff like that kind of thing, with lighters, if I can actually grab my lighter and everything like that, you know what I'm saying? But with lighters, you get sort of like a bitter, sort of lighter fluidy taste when you light your cigarettes with it kind of thing. With a match, you either get sort of like a sulfuric taste or sort of a woody taste kind of thing. But with a hemp wick, from what I've heard at least, you're not really supposed to get any taste at all. And that sounds pretty good in all honesty kind of thing. I just want to get the pure tobacco taste all the way through. So honestly, this sounds pretty good. And honestly, it really is something that I am excited to try for the first time. But today I'm going to be smoking a little bit of, well, a Nat Sherman Black and Gold Ultra Luxury cigarette, which I will admit, these cigarettes are so luxury and so good that they really do deserve to not be lit by an actual lighter and everything like that. You know what I'm saying? This was the last pack at the gas station that I went to pick up some cigarettes and everything like that kind of thing. I went there previously to pick myself up a pack of these, and this was the last pack they had, and probably the last pack they'll ever have. So as such, I'm so glad to have picked this pack up, and I'm also glad to get it cracked open because, well, I am a pretty big fan of Black and Golds, you know what I'm saying? But I do think without further ado, though, it is now time for me to go ahead and get this pack all opened up, which it's not opening up very easily. I gotta play on, so let's just go ahead and get all of the cellophane off and everything like that. And let's go ahead and just shove the cellophane in my backpack so I don't be littering. Let's go ahead and get the pack all opened up just like that, you know what I'm saying? And let's go ahead and get one of my cigarettes out, and let's go ahead and get it lit up with the hemp wick and try a hemp wick for the first time and find out how good of an experience it actually is. So let's just go ahead and get one of those out. And man, oh man, this certainly does look scrumptious, that is for sure, you know what I'm saying? This certainly does look scrumptious. But to light the hemp wick, I first need to, well, actually light the hemp wick. Sadly, the hemp wick doesn't have a lighter on it or anything like that kind of thing. That would certainly be pretty nice. So let's just go ahead and light the hemp wick just like this, you know what I'm saying? I am afraid, though, if the wind picks up, this is just not going to catch and everything like that. There we go. Now let's go ahead and try a hemp wick for the first time. Yes, sir, you know what I'm saying? Okay, first problem, I didn't actually get my cigarette lit up. Right off the bat, that was a really clean taste. There was no sort of bitter taste or anything like that kind of thing. That was a super clean taste, which I do suppose makes sense. The only things in this hemp wick right here are, well, I do believe hemp. It actually says the ingredients somewhere on here. I got a plan, so let's see if I can find the ingredients, you know what I'm saying? It just says that it only contains, what is it? It only contains, I'm looking for it, hemp wick. I think it was only hemp and beeswax or something like that, which honestly makes a lot of sense. I got a plan, so that makes a lot of sense why you would get such a clean taste. It's literally just hemp and beeswax and everything like that kind of thing. I will admit, the taste I got at the beginning kind of thing, it was super clean, but I do definitely still feel like there was some taste in there. But that's only because I was trying to find a taste. If you're not trying to find a taste, you're gonna find nothing. I got a plan. So the taste that I really tasted at the beginning was more of a sort of like sweeter taste. Definitely, I don't actually think there was a taste. I think it was just a super clean taste, and there was no taste at all, in all honesty kind of thing. I really do not think there was a taste. I was about to say there was sort of like a sweeter tinge to it or something like that kind of thing, but that's what this cigarette is. The cigarette has a sweeter tinge, so I think it might have actually just been the cigarette. That is really nice. I gotta blame myself. That is really nice. No complaints on my behalf. Wow. So I do definitely feel like, I know I just said I feel like the taste was actually just the cigarette, but now that I've gotten a little bit further into the cigarette and everything like that kind of thing, maybe it's just the tar kind of mixing up the taste just a little bit and everything like that kind of thing. But I do definitely feel like the hemp wick did have a somewhat distinct taste. Not particularly distinct at all. A lot less distinct than a match or a lighter or something like that, you know what I'm saying? But still distinct nonetheless kind of thing. I definitely feel like there was sort of like a very sweet sort of just generic taste in there kind of thing. I feel like that's what that taste was. But in all honesty, for all I know, it really could have just been my cigarette and I just ashed all over my backpack. Whoopsies. That certainly is what it is, you know what I'm saying? That certainly is what it is. But overall, yeah, no complaints on my behalf. I think that might have just honestly been the cigarette. So I do have some complaints about hemp wicks though. The taste, from what my experience has been so far, has been really good. I really enjoy lighting up a cigarette with the hemp wick. At least I have enjoyed this time, you know what I'm saying? But there certainly are some negative things about it as well. My lighter can withstand a little bit of wind kind of thing. It's a little bit breezy right now and it just went out kind of thing, but that's a little bit of wind. The hemp wick, on the other hand, not only do you have to light with a lighter, which just means you just have one extra thing to carry around, but also it blows out really, really, really easily in wind, and the flame also really isn't the biggest. So as such, it's really not the easiest thing in the world to light your cigarette with. I will acknowledge that you're not really meant to light cigarettes with hemp wicks and everything like that kind of thing. They're more meant for pieces from what I know at least. But still no complaints on my behalf, you know what I'm saying? Still no complaints on my behalf, other than the fact that it's just really not all that great in the wind. But also, most people from what I know, when they use a hemp wick, they're using it inside with their piece or something like that, you know what I'm saying? It's really not meant to be used with a cigarette, but this has still been a pretty good experience nonetheless. No complaints on my behalf, you know what I'm saying? Y'all know me, had to try to get myself a little bit of a screenshot real quick, you know what I'm saying? Overall though, yeah, very minor complaints on my behalf about this experience. A very, very clean taste at the beginning, and really the only complaints I have about this experience really are not because of the taste. It's just because I have to carry one extra thing around, and it's because it blows out really easily in the wind and everything like that kind of thing. It's not the greatest thing in the world to use outside, which does make sense. It's a hemp wick, not a lighter, well, matches aren't really great in the wind either, I gotta be honest. I was about to say or a match, but in all honesty, matches are pretty terrible in the wind as well. That's why I use a lighter, not a match. And in all honesty, while I totally do think that, what was I about to say? While I totally do think that I could use a hemp wick again and everything like that, I don't really think I'm gonna use one on a consistent basis. Mainly just because, well, I be smoking my cigarettes outside and everything like that. I be smoking my cigarettes outside, and a hemp wick just really is not the greatest thing in the world to use while you're outside and everything like that. So as such, I might use it if I'm smoking like on my porch or something like that. And oh my goodness, I didn't want to say anything while he was in here, but I just had, my heart rate just went through the roof. A cop literally just pulled into my parking lot that I'm sitting in right now, and I was just like, oh my goodness, okay, are you gonna get out of your car? What's going on kind of thing? And he just backed up and reversed out here kind of thing. I guess he realized I wasn't smoking anything I wasn't supposed to be smoking or anything like that, you know what I'm saying? But my heart rate just went through the roof. Don't get me wrong, that would have been really good content, but it still would have been a little bit odd, that is for sure, you know what I'm saying? But that certainly would have been good content, that is for sure. But what was I saying? Because that just distracted me so much, you know what I'm saying? I think I was just saying how I can't really see myself using a hemp wick on a daily basis. The taste of the lighter goes away within 1 to 2, maybe 3 hits most of the time. So as such, I can't really see myself using a hemp wick on a daily basis. But if I'm just sitting on my porch kind of thing, if I'm at home, and I want that pure taste kind of thing, if I'm smoking something extra fancy like this, then I can totally see myself using a hemp wick in the future to light my cigarettes with and everything like that kind of thing. But to carry it around with me on a daily basis, I really just cannot see myself doing that, especially with how I carry all of my cigarettes and everything like that kind of thing. I just carry them loose in my backpack, and now I have ash on the end of this and everything like that kind of thing. And honestly, I'm probably just gonna cut it right there, just so I don't get ash all over the inside of my backpack, and just so I don't make sure I don't make my backpack smell like burnt stuff and everything like that, you know what I'm saying? Hemp wicks are definitely best for inside use, or if you're at home or something like that. They're not really the greatest thing in the world to carry around with you, is basically what I'm trying to say, you know what I'm saying? But overall though, yeah, good experience. And I will admit, the Nut Sherman Black and Golds that I'm smoking, oh my goodness, they are just fantastic, you know what I'm saying? Fantastic. So glad to have been able to pick up the last pack at the place I went to, you know what I'm saying? this is probably the last pack I'm gonna have an opportunity to smoke in a while, and for a long time, more than likely. So as such, I am very, very, very glad to have been able to pick it up, you know what I'm saying? Man, oh man, that cop pulling in here though, I was just like, oh my goodness, is he gonna pull up right next to me and just be like, yo man, what are you doing kind of thing? I've had that happen right after a video before, and it was not the most fun experience in the world, because this is when I had my van and stuff, so he thought I was sleeping in my van. I'm like, nah, my man, I'm just recording YouTube videos and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? But I do suppose I'm not driving a van no more. See, no cop can really say that or anything like that, you know what I'm saying? Although I do suppose they could still say it, but it would be more unwarranted, you know what I'm saying? But that certainly would have made for good content though, if he had just pulled up and been like, yo man, what are you doing kind of thing. That would have been good content. That's why he didn't get out of his car. He was like, I can't give this kid any good content on video kind of thing. I can't do it. He's already got some content coming kind of thing. I can't just interrupt his video and try to make it even better, you know what I'm saying? That's why he didn't get out of his car, you know what I'm saying? Overall though, yeah, no complaints on my behalf, you know what I'm saying? No complaints on my behalf at all. Very clean taste at the beginning, and not really too much else to say about this experience. I think I've pretty much summarized my thoughts. Pretty much the summary of my thoughts is that it was really good, really clean taste at the beginning kind of thing. Definitely a lot more clean of a taste than, like, let's say something like matches or a lighter for sure. A way more clean taste than with a lighter and everything like that, you know what I'm saying? But it's not something I could see myself using on a daily basis. Just simply because I typically smoke cigarettes outside while I'm walking around, while I'm on my porch, while I'm at a park or something like that kind of thing, hanging out with friends. Or if I'm recording a YouTube video, I'm typically at a park and stuff like that kind of thing, like I am right now. And it's one of those things I cannot see myself using on a daily basis, and it's not really the greatest thing in the world for also how I smoke and everything like that kind of thing. Don't get me wrong, if I'm smoking on my porch and I'm like, all right, big bet kind of thing, I want a very nice clean taste, I'll definitely use the Hemp Wick. But just on a daily basis with how I normally smoke and everything like that kind of thing, I'm not gonna be using it, you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna be using it. But it's still very good. It's still very good. And I think I paid $4 for this, and they gave me the option of, do I want 6 meter or do I want 10 meter? Or do I want 6 meter or do I want 3 meter? And I was like, I really don't think I need a 6 meter. Let me just get the 3 meter kind of thing. And this was like $4. And the smoke shop I went to was a little bit of a pricey smoke shop, I will admit, kind of thing. It was just close to my house. And I was like, all right, so it's a little bit of a pricey smoke shop. This is probably like $2.50, $3 at most other smoke shops kind of thing. It is what it is though. $4 for 10 feet of this really ain't bad. And what did I use? Like a quarter of an inch or something like that, you know what I'm saying? So honestly, for the price, really good, really good. Just not something I can use on the daily basis, you know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna go ahead and take a sip of water real quick. I think those are pretty much my final thoughts on this experience and everything like that, you know what I'm saying? So after this sip of water, I'm gonna go ahead and finish off my cigarette right here and go ahead and finish off the video. Yes sir, you know what I'm saying? And there's just a helicopter flying overhead. I do apologize about the noise. It's a military helicopter. I don't know what it is though. It's an Apache attack helicopter. Yeah, it might have been an Apache. I really don't know. That's the only military helicopter I know, in all honesty. But overall though, certainly no complaints on my behalf. This certainly has been a great experience and something that I'm glad I tried for the first time. I certainly am glad that I tried using a hemp wick to light my cigarette for the first time, and overall, yeah, it's been a pretty good experience, you know what I'm saying? I do think without further ado though, let's go ahead and finish off the cigarette, and let's go ahead and finish off the video right there. Yes sir, you know what I'm saying? And smoking one with these black and golds as well certainly has been a pleasure. These cigarettes do definitely deserve something a little bit better than a lighter, that is for sure, although I will admit the rest of the pack is probably just gonna be lit with a lighter, you know what I'm saying? Alrighty though, that's about all of the cigarette I have left, you know what I'm saying? So, I do think without further ado, I'm just gonna go and end the video right here. Thank you very much for watching me light a cigarette with, well, a hemp wick for the first time, you know what I'm saying? If you guys enjoyed watching this video, of course, please make sure to like and subscribe for more content. I have my Instagram, my book, my merch, my P.O. box, my second channel, all in the description down below, you know what I'm saying? Go check it all out. But yeah, until the next one, y'all, stay safe, in peace, and have a great one. This certainly has been a great experience and something I'm glad I tried. Yes sir, you know what I'm saying? Until the next one, y'all, stay safe, in peace, and have a great one. Yes sir, you know what I'm saying?